Hello all, it's your girl Tiffany, Madam Luscious Black Beauty, your poetic psychic Pisces High Priestess, aka Diamond. I am here for another one of my missing mysteries. Actually, what I'm going to do is a quick update on Summer Wells. Ugh, y'all, this is really making me mad. The community is like still like really just upset about her disappearance, but I have information that the rest of the public does not have. And a lot of people are up in arms. Some people, pretty much know that something was done to her, something happened to Summer Wells. So I done a spirit reading for Summer Wells, and I'm just going to tell y'all how it is, okay? How it's is. It's actually very appalling. I'm really kind of upset. Once I tell you all this, y'all will probably be upset as well because it's like, what's the hold up with them, the authorities telling the public what's happening, what's going on. Okay. So, I'm shuffling any cards to see if I get any extra messages. This is actually going to be pretty quick. I've done like a couple or a few readings for Summer Wells already. So this spirit reading is going to be pretty much to the point because most things I basically spoke on in my previous readings about her. But I'm just going to let you all know this, okay? So I think everybody pretty much knows that Summer Wells is no longer with us, okay? I asked my spirit guides, it was still lingering because even though from the very moment that I seen her case and I did the first video on her, I was like really emotional in that video. It really made me upset and I got really bad like headaches and different things that I felt. So I felt that she was hurt really bad. I felt like she was no longer with us. However, just to be sure, just to get further clarification from my spirit guides, I asked my spirit guides, was Summer Wells trafficked? And my spirit guides tell me, I actually, I keep it real with you all, okay? I just keep it totally real with you all about, what's going on, what's happening with these things or whatever. So if I get conflicting information or answers, then I always tell you all, okay? So my spirit guides tell me yes, and then I got a no. And I'm going to explain why I got a yes and a no. So Summer Wells was, my spirit guides are saying, was saying yes at first to her being trafficked because she was taken. However, no, because usually trafficked means that you were taken from wherever you reside or wherever you are from, basically from one state to another state or, to another country even, or, wherever. That's what trafficked mean, to be, in traffic, driven somewhere else other than where you are. Okay, so she definitely was taken. However, I did get a note as well because she was not trafficked outside of her the state in which she lives in. She was not taken outside of Tennessee, okay, where she is from. But so that's the reason why I got the conflicting answers on that. So there was something that occurred that went on, and she was taken by someone else away from her family and different things like that. But she was not trafficked, okay, like to another state or something like that, okay? So I asked my spirit guides, are the parents sellouts to these satanic powers that be? My spirit guides tell me that yes, indeed. Candace as well as Dunn are sellouts to these satanic powers that be, which means they have some kind of ties to people in secret societies, individuals in power, and things like that. So usually when I ask that question and and I'm giving that answer, either they are directly in secret societies themselves, or they have family whom are, or they are connected to these powers that be in one way or another, whether it's on a low level or a high level. A lot of times when you talk about these things, a lot of people assume that, you have to be this, big time government official or some wealthy elite person or celebrity or something to have that status. However, that's not really true. Um, you got a lot of sellouts on various different levels, okay? Okay, so let me scoot these over, guys. So these are the messages that I got for summer. It's actually it's actually very kind of appalling. It's going to piss you all off because it pissed me off. I've been steady hearing about people talking about Summer Wells, Summer Wells. We're not going to stop until we find Summer Wells. And I totally get it. Like, my heart just, like, totally went out for this young lady. There's people that go missing, like, all the time. But for some reason, when I seen her case, I'm like, this baby hadn't even started school yet. Like, it just... Ugh, I don't know. It really made me feel some type of way. So my spirit guides tell me that the parents are indeed a sellout. Okay, to these satanic powers that be. My spirit guides also tell me that the parents sold Summer for drugs. Now, this is also something that is going to piss you off. I literally could have went through the roof when I tell you what they sold her for. I'm telling you, you're liable to want to go and attack them yourself. But I'm not telling anybody to do that. It will just make you that upset, okay? So they indeed, in fact, sold her for drugs, okay? As well as other incentives that they got for selling her. Okay, so my spirit guides tell me that the abductor is a Caucasian male. He is a white man. My spirit guides also tell me that Summer Wells' body was submerged in a body of water of some kind, which I told you all that on the first videos that I did. Like, she was coming to me and I was literally seeing her standing in like this grassy, greenery, woodsy type of area, but she was pointing to the water. So I've always felt like she was in the water, or nearby the water, or close to the water. But my spirit guides have confirmed that she was submerged in water. So after she was killed, she was put in water, okay? I do want to tell you all this. Now, this is what's going to piss you off that you all do not know. My spirit guides tell me that the authorities have found Summer's body and they have not told the public yet. Why in the hell they haven't told the public yet, I'm not really sure. But that really pissed me off when the Most High let me know that they had found her, because like people are assuming, they don't know where she is, they don't know what happened, what went on, they haven't found her yet. My spirit guides tell me that the police have in fact already found Summer Wells' body, okay? Hold on just a minute, guys. And they have not told the public yet, okay? So I'm like, what the hell is going on? Are they covering something up because the parents are sellouts to the satanic powers that be? Are they, like what's going on? Like, what would be the reason that they have not told the public yet? And I really kind of feel that they are covering something up. They are trying to plan something, stage something, alter something, change something, or something like that. But at the same time, when I ask, I feel like that, but you know, I don't go, or I don't just come on here and tell y'all what I feel. This is not about what I feel. You understand me? I don't know these people from Adam, so frankly, I don't have any reason to feel some type of way about them one way or another. We just happen to know of them because of this case, because of this situation. So that's how I felt as far as the police were concerned. But every time I asked my spirit guides about if the police was hiding something, or were if the police were covering up something, I get a no. So I'm like, well, what is the holdup? If they have found her body, why haven't they alerted the public? Because I keep seeing people that's like relentless, are steady going back, steady, you know, talking about this, steady wondering about this, steady worrying about this. And I'm like, what are they trying to do? What are they trying to, they're trying to cover up or figure out, they're trying to, well, my spirit guys are saying they're not trying to cover up something, but it's like, I don't know if they want to say what actually happened, or if they're, or just kind of prolonging to like kind of trap the parents, or find, you know, who else is in, you know, when they get all suspects, ready to go and get all suspects, or what. So they're just holding off and not telling the public or telling them that they have indeed found her. But my spirit guides are telling me that, you know, they're not covering up anything, but for some reason they are prolonging letting the public know, thus letting the parents know that they have even found her. Okay, because of course the parents know exactly what happened to her. Anyway, so that's that. The authorities have found Summer Wells' body, you all, and they just haven't told the public yet. um I also, my spirit guides also let me know that the abductor of Summer, she was not, first of all, she was not kidnapped. She was not taken, which I clearly said that in my first reading. I told you all off top there was only one of two possibilities. Either Candace had hurt her in some kind of way, or Summer had got hurt in some kind of way, and it killed her. And, you know, they hid her body somewhere just to cover it up, or that they had, you know, sold her. They had gotten rid of her in another, you know, just like sold her, like gotten rid of her or whatever. And I told you all about all of the suspicious pictures and different things that I noticed. You know, surrounding Summer and different things like that. So my spirit guides are telling me that the abductor is the parents' regular drug dealer. So the person, this person did not like sneak up out the woods and grab Summer at the perfect opportunity and take off hiking back through the woods. Like, come on, it didn't go on like that. If have you seen that terrain? Summer was sold. Okay, which means there was no haste, there was no rush. It was set up, it was planned, it was staged. It was going to go down on a certain day at a certain time, and there was an even exchange. You give me this, I give you her. That is what my spirit guides are telling me is what happened. Now, the next thing that's going to piss you all off is what they freaking got for Summer Wells, y'all. Like, you know, I'm like, this is stupid crazy. I was so pissed off. Y'all, I could have just really kind of jumped out my skin. Anyway, so like I said, the abductor is the parents' regular drug dealer. This is a Caucasian white man who abducted, or who was given Summer, actually, because it's not like he just crept up and took her. There was an even exchange. He was or Summer was given to him, and he gave them something in return for her. Okay, so let's get that understood. My spirit guides tell me that Summer was raped by this man, and then she was murdered. Okay. My spirit guides tell me that she was killed by gunfire. She was shot. I believe maybe shot in the head, shot somewhere. But my spirit guides are, the bottom line is, look, because it's so gruesome, I really don't want to go into it. The The bottom line is this jerk off raped this baby and killed her in the process, okay? Um, okay, um, my spirit guides then go on to tell me that the parents was given drugs in exchange for Summer. So I clearly clarified that. And I mean, I just want you all to see the spirit messages that I have so far. Okay. This card here says sexual healing, feel good, love making. Okay. Passion, pleasure, climax, sex magic. Good. Okay. Um, this pervert was a sexual predator. He was attracted to Summer, and they were all too willing to sell her for what they wanted. After sexual healing, I get rape. So that's where this was sexual healing for the drug dealer. Okay, he's a child rapist. That's what he wanted her for. Okay, and this is what they wanted: money. Y'all see me shuffle. These came out on their own. I don't pick anything. So I have sexual healing. I have rape. I have money. Okay? That's what they wanted. Money. Then I have pure evil. Wickedness. Devil. Demons. Pure evil. Death. Spirits. Okay? And then I have sadness. This baby was hurt. This brought her a lot of sadness. Okay? She was hurt really bad. This coward bastard tore her open and literally killed her after. Okay? This is going to piss you all off, okay? So, not, I wanted to know, I said, I know good and well, they did not just, did they, so I asked my spirit guys, I'm like, did Candace and Dawn, them sell Summer for just some drugs? And then my spirit guides told me no. Y'all, check this out. Look, I'm thinking, okay, they got some meth, a large quantity of meth, or some cocaine, or some heroin, or something. You understand what I'm saying? Do you all know what they got for Summer? Y'all, some weed and 2,000 freaking dollars, bro. Yeah. Does that not piss you off? It pisses me off. I'm like, wow. So, yeah, so they got this weed, they got the $2,000, and this is what Candace got for selling Summer. Now, I say Candace here because although both parents was in on it, it was set up. You understand me? Don played pretend like he was somewhere else or whatever on that day. Candace was the one who actually met with the person, made the exchange happen. Okay? But both of the parents were in on it and know full well what happened with this baby. My spirit guides told me that the drug dealer abductor didn't take Summer out of the state. So like I said, he never left the state with her, which is why I had to go back up here and clarify that she was not actually, he took her for the purposes of raping her. And, you know, he just basically wanted to gratify himself with her, and he was going to dispose of her after he finished doing so, which is exactly what he did. So he did, when I asked trafficked, you know, which is kind of like the same as kidnapping and abduction, all of those kind of things mean just about the same thing. I got a double answer, yes and no, because he did in fact leave with her, but it, like I said, it wasn't like he snuck up and took her or stole her. It was an even exchange. He was actually given, I mean, Summer was actually given to him by her parents, okay? But like I said, he did not take her out of the state. He basically did what he did to her, and then he disposed of her body. Now, this is also going to trip you out. My spirit guides tell me that Candace sold Summer while Hunter was with her. I was like, what? I'm thinking maybe this went down after she dropped Hunter off, since we clearly heard Allie's testimony that she's seen Summer in the truck. And but I feel like they're all part of the freaking cover up. And a lot of people was thinking, going all wild between the relationship with Candace and the Hunter boy, thinking that it was something more or inappropriate or something like that or whatever. I do indeed feel like that she may have shared or allowed him to have something to drink or smoke or, whatever. But, he was clearly not innocent, this innocent little kid or something. He was out there throwing up gang signs and stuff. Okay. How innocent can you be? Like, what gang are you in, boy? You understand me? But I feel like the whole rest of the story was completely set up. And I say this because my spirit guides tells me that Summer was sold while Hunter was was still with Candace. That's why I said in my other video, I don't feel like while everybody else was kind of running wild, like, oh, what was going on with that? Like, what was they doing? Did they have something going on? I was like, from the jump, if you just listen to the beginning of the story, if you just listen to the beginning of the story, you can clearly tell that Candace wanted to go and get him just for him to be like a ploy, like almost like a witness to some, like, you know what I'm saying, something like that. So like when she ended up calling him, and it seemed like she was telling him he better not say anything about something between them or something, because she didn't want to get in trouble. That's not what she didn't want him to talk about. She did not want him to talk about what the hell he seen that day that went on with Summer, okay? Because he literally seen the exchange happen. Allie is gonna, of course, gonna cover for her own kid and everything like that. But to be quite frank with you, I don't believe that. I believe, like I said, Allie is covering for her kid. I do not believe she ever seen Summer. Um, I don't think she ever seen Summer at all. I believe she just came up with that story because to cover for her kid, because that's what her kid said or whatever. Because if you remember in her testimony, Candace didn't want to stop. She literally pulled up. Hunter hopped out and she drove off. She didn't want to stay to talk, to hang out, or anything like that. She immediately left. So, you know what I'm saying? And they both said this. So, from going from that to then saying, oh yeah, but she was in a rush to go, but she was here for a while, long enough for me to walk up to the car, talk to her for a little bit, see Summer. Now, remind you also how I feel that she also used Hunter to go along with her, because if you think about it, Candace and Allie had a fallen out, okay? They were not talking. They were not hanging out with each other like that anymore. So ask yourself, if you were like friends with somebody or cool with somebody, and then y'all had a falling out, y'all wasn't talking anymore, hadn't been talking in a while, and then all of a sudden one day, either whether your kid called this other person or this person called your kid and was like, hey, you want to go with us? And this is a person that you're not even cool with anymore, that you're not even talking to or hanging with, but you just let your kid just go ahead. You understand what I'm saying? So it didn't sound right from the jump. And I believe that, they know more. I know they know more than what they are saying. And especially Hunter, which is why I believe all of this crap came up with, supposedly this battle of the parents and things with him and his dad. And now all of a sudden them trying to move him. Is he going to move to go and live with his dad? Like, why is that relevant all of a sudden? He's been staying with Allie all this time. Why now is it like, oh, there's a court case, like we're in a battle of custody, he could be going back to stay with his dad? No, you're trying to get him out of the state so he can't be questioned anymore, because nobody wants him to slip up about what he actually seen and what he actually knows. Okay? Nevertheless, Let's see, where was I at? So yeah, the drug dealer abductor did not take Summer out of the state. Okay. Like I said, Candace, my spirit guides tell me that Candace sold Summer while Hunter was still with her on that day. Um, so I asked my spirit guides, have the police, since I already know that they have Summer's body, they have found Summer, but they haven't told the public. I wanted to know, have they arrested the person that killed her, this abductor drug dealer? My spirit guides tell me no. So I don't know if the police don't know that he is in fact the killer, or are they trying to build a case up against him while trying to build a case up against the parents, and they're just kind of keeping them dangling, hanging around, waiting, wondering about what's happening, which is why they probably haven't said anything about they found the body yet or told the public, because if they came out with that, the killer probably would try to flee. You know what I'm saying? Get the hell out of there as fast as possible, just in case there was some evidence or something left behind. You got to think about these things. So, um, but my spirit guide's telling me that the police has not arrested this abductor drug dealer as of yet, nor the parents, which we clearly know that because they've been having all these different interviews and appearances and different things like that. My spirit guides told me that the drug dealer's vehicle was a truck. They told me that this truck is a F-150 and it is the color red. On the first name, I got a letter, excuse me. On the first name, I got a letter A. And my spirit guides tell me Antonio, and I actually it was funny because I've never known a Caucasian guy, a white guy, to be named Antonio, but hey, it's possible. But my spirit guides, I asked like over and over and over again. Then I went to something else and I came back and I went and came back. You know what I'm saying? Just to see if the answer was going to change. But I got an A for the first initial of his name. And then my spirit guides told me his first name is Antonio. He drives a red F-150 truck. Okay. And my spirit guides also let me know that this drug dealer, he actually lives kind of close by where Summer's house is, where, Summer and her family lived at the time. So, you know, I'm not sure. I didn't break down like the streets and the areas and different things like that, but my spirit guides tell me that the drug dealer definitely lives close by Summer's house. Um, and that was another thing. The drug dealer actually do live in a house. It's not an apartment. It's not a duplex. It's not a condo, whatever. I wanted to know what kind of privacy he has because, people who have houses, they have more yard space. They have more, space in between homes and different things like that. So my spirit guides clearly clarified that this drug dealer lives in a house, okay? So I just wanted to give you all that update. Here, the cards that I pulled, we have the Five of Swords here, which talks about conflict, okay? There was some type of conflict regarding this situation. Conflicts can talk about fights, it can talk about arguments, it can talk about disagreements or something. That could have just been a conflict because I feel like maybe the parents owed the drug dealer money or something in the first place. They wanted more drugs or whatever, which is kind of crazy to keep saying drugs because, I literally asked about every other drug and I got a no. And so I was mad as hell when my spirit guides was like, it was marijuana. It was weed. I'm like, what? Who sells their kid for weed? Why would you sell your kid in the first place? And then you only do so for weed? And $2,000? Like, get the hell up out of here. So there was some kind of conflict or something that went on. With the Fool here, this talks about new beginnings. Whatever this conflict was, it brought about this change. It brought about this new beginnings. It talks about taking this leap of faith and going along with the situation. This conflict here with this Fool card here lets me know that there had to be, they took this leap of faith with doing this to resolve this conflict that they had with the drug dealer. Here with the Two of Cups, you all know that that baby, she's the water barrier. She's an Aquarius, I believe. So she's still the carrier of water. And as you can see in this card, this baby, like, doesn't that look like her, y'all? Like, I'm not tripping. That kind of looks like Summer. And you see how she's in the water? This is the Oceanic Tarot deck. I love this deck just because of the simple fact I'm a water sign. I'm a Pisces, which I think maybe I was really drawn to this case because of that. But so everything in these cards is kind of watery. You see in the ocean and different things like that. But do you see that baby? Like, she has the blonde hair and the blue eyes and things, and she's like submerged in water. And you see her here with her cup. And it's really weird because even though this is the Page of Cups, this lets you know that this is a kid. This is somebody who is young, like Summer was, or whatever. But the Aquarians are deemed as the water barrier, or which means the carrier of water. And you see this baby submerged in this water here. You see her holding this cup. Okay, so they needed to resolve, the parents needed to resolve this conflict here. Okay, they took a leap of faith by resolving this conflict that they had with this drug dealer or whatever, by selling their daughter here. Okay, so here with the chariot talks about movement, transportation, leaving, traveling, fast-paced moving energy. It basically speaks about moving. This lets you know that this baby was taken. She was trafficked. You know what I'm saying? Well, kidnapped, okay? Because he didn't take her out of the state, but they sold her. They sold her. They got rid of her. Thus, this guy took off with her, and this is what they took a leap of faith with to resolve this conflict that came about. And here we have the Three of Cups, which talk about this reunion. Okay, there was three people. This, resolves around three peoples. Usually the Three of Cups talks about reunions, gatherings, three individuals, three people coming together. In the traditional tarot deck, you see like three individuals, and they all have a cup, and they're holding up their cup, and they're kind of gathering, and they're filled with cheer and gathering and everything or whatever. But so I believe three individuals came to the conclusion of what was going to happen in this situation pertaining to Summer Wells. The card that I have at the bottom of the deck is the Two of Wands, which talks all about visions, decisions, making some type of decision. Okay, and you clearly see the decision that was made in this situation pertaining to Summer Wells to resolve the conflict that they had. Whether they, owed this drug dealer money, whether they, just needed more drugs or needed money because they were in a tight spot for money or something like that. They made the decision to go along with this. They made the decision to resolve this conflict that they had by taking this leap of faith, creating a new beginning, and doing so by use of their child. Okay, there was this movement, there was this travel. Okay, and then you have the Three of Cups here, which talks about reunions, gatherings, get-togethers. There was like three people who came together on this decision. That could be Candace Dunn and the drug dealer, or this could represent Candace Dunn and the grandmother making this decision to resolve this conflict, doing this. But more than likely, it could be Candace Dunn and the drug dealer that, came to the conclusion that, hey, we can solve this problem. We can figure out this conflict that we have here by doing this, by offering you our daughter. Okay, the angel card message that I have for this it says, no need to worry. Okay, and I feel like I got this card from Spirit because the angels are saying that there's no need to worry. Summer is in a better place. Summer is safe now. She is taken care of. I know that's hard to think about or imagine because of the simple fact that this baby's life was short-lived. And she wasn't here long. And there's obviously people in the world who care about her. and things like that, or whatever, is affected by her being missing and everything. But the angels are saying that there's no need to worry. She's okay. She's in a better place now. She's safe now. Um, so I wanted to provide you all with that update. I know that's like totally heartbreaking. I really do. But I just like, I just, I see online like all the time people are still really talking about this, and people thinks that she's still missing. The fact of the matter is, guys, that the police have found her body, and I believe they have not told the public yet because they're trying to build this case against the parents and the other individuals involved. Okay, so I just wanted to make you all aware of that um, situation. That's very sad. It's heartbreaking. Um, but anyway, guys, I thank you for listening. I thank you all for watching. As I always tell you all, take care of yourself, take care of each other, but most of all, y'all, take care of your babies. I mean, you got to watch over and protect your babies. They're innocent little lives. They have nobody but you. And, the younger they are, they don't know any better. You understand? So they depend on you to love them, to provide for them, to nurture them, to take care of them. Um, Also, I want to let you all know, if any of you want to contact me, whether to ask me something, or to ask me about a personal reading or something, you can email me at tiffanyziegler60 at gmail.com. That's TIFFANYZIEGLER60 at gmail.com. If you would like to donate to the channel, you can do so um, via Cash App. Okay, so it's $Tiff Diamond 36. So it's capital TIFF, capital D, capital I, capital A, capital M, capital O, capital N, capital D 36. Thank you all for watching. And as I always tell you all, peace, love, and light. Until the next time, namaste.